Hello, Data here. And what do you think of when you, or what comes to mind when you hear those four chords? That is the Andalusian flamenco cadence or chords. And I love it. I hear that and I instantly, wow. There's some more of that on me. When I'm in the mood, I just love that stuff. So, Dita discovers. This guy's brilliant. Do a little bit of back history here. You may wonder, Dita, why do you love the guitar so much? I'll tell you why. It does not come easy for me. I really have to, not so much now, but when I first started, I really had to fight. I just could always making mistakes, to the point where once, I had an older brother, and I'm not taking anything away from him, but for a time we had to share a guitar, and I had very little time to play on it. And I got frustrated because I think I put all this pressure on myself. So when I got the guitar, I thought, geez, I'm only going to have it for 15 minutes, and then my brother's going to come in and take it away and play for 5 hours, which often happened. So being very frustrated, and a long story short, eventually I got to the point where, okay, fuck it, I'm going to do this. And I remember once I bought my first nice guitar, and I guess I was making too many mistakes because I'm basically self-taught. I must have been driving my parents nuts. Anyway, my dad came in, and he was generally a really nice guy. I've got no complaints with my dad, God rest his soul. But he came in, I guess maybe he had a bad day at the office. He says, why don't you just give that up? You're never going to be good enough. And I was thinking, I didn't say anything back. I just looked at him. And, actually, this was before I went out and bought my guitar. Actually, I have to thank my dad for that, because he came in, and this thing was really hard to play. I mean, I'm not making excuses. I wasn't very good at it, but the thing was not a good guitar. And had steel strings. And so I said, why don't you just give that up? You're never going to be any good. And then closed the door. I thought to myself, well, reply why? In my mind, screw you, Dad. I can't explain. Can you really explain why you like something? Like why you like that car, or why you like that girl, or that guy, or that non-gender specific woke millennial? Really? Interesting. You can't, right? So you like what you like. And so I think one of the reasons I like the guitar so much, it never came easy for me. And I have to practice quite a bit to keep my level up. And when I do, I do improve. So I like it. I don't need any other reason than that, you know. So unlike some people that I think are discouraged, I mean, I'm really honest when I say I don't have a guitar hero. I don't. If I want to listen to, I'll tell you who some of my favorite guitarists are. I love David Gilmour. For an electric guitar player, he's my favorite. I guess he's the closest thing I have to an electric guitar idol, but I don't have an idol. And I've never, and it's not because I couldn't. I've never tried to learn any of his solos, because you know why? Because we still have David Gilmour. So if I want to hear David Gilmour, I put on David Gilmour album, or I put up a David Gilmour video, and I got my David Gilmour. I'm not gonna play it better than him. I know that. Even if I could play it as well as him, I could. I don't like copying things. Like you got 10,000 of the same thing. It's yeah. I don't give a fuck. I love the Eagles. They were my band growing up because I got my driver's license. And I remember when one of these nights came out, and I had probably the best car stereo in the city, where I spent a lot of money, and this thing rocked. I had a Nakamichi tape deck and at the time, like a 80 or 100 watt amplifier, Canton speakers made in Switzerland. Everybody, I had a shit car, but everybody wanted to go driving with me because I would drive around for hours and crank the tunes, and it was like my own mobile world. And so, you know, I remember I think I played one of these nights over and over and over for 3 days in a row. Don Felder, you know, great guitar player. So if I want to hear Don Felder, and if I want to hear Hotel California, I put on the Eagles. You know, I do my own different version. And when I do covers, I always do it different. And I was playing in a band once, played bass guitar, and the lead guitar player would always stop me and go, "That's not how the bass goes," I said. So I said to him, and I knew how he wanted the bass to go. I said, "Listen," I said, I forget what song we were playing, but just to use, because Pink Floyd is one of my favorite rock bands. I go, "Well, listen, I'm not Roger Waters, and you're not David Gilmour, so fuck off." you know, I want to play it this way. It feels right to me, and listen, that's what every player, good player, I'm not saying I'm a good player, but I think enjoys it. I mean, I would not get any, if I could play Gilmour solos, note for note, just like him, I would. I'm just telling you, as much as I love him, I wouldn't get any real enjoyment out of it. I don't think. I might attempt that at some point, like doing but I want to do it differently. I do covers so differently, and I always give credit to the performers when I do shows, like occasionally. They go, "Wow, I've never heard that song. Is that yours?" I said, "No, that's an Eagles song." "What?" "Yeah, it's an old Eagles song. It's completely different." The Eagles might not even recognize it. They always recognize it when I start the lyrics. Like to me, that's you know, that's my take on it, and that's what I have fun with. You know, I don't have a great vocal range or whatever, but I do covers that suit my thing. I tune down half a step. Those of you with a good ear will notice that. I tune to 432, or not at all. I just use my ear. You see me with tuners on my guitars? No, I tune to what I like the sound. I like 432. There's some reasons for it, but good classical music, which I really like. Do you people know that 440 came into being with Goebbels and the Nazis? Yeah, it's slightly sharp, and there are lots of musicians who will not, especially classical musicians, will not tune to 440. There you go. That's another story. But this is why I played that. A minor, G, F, E, and variations. So tune into the nicest, the best, the best explanation and demonstration, because this guy can play. He knows his shit. Trust me. Google or YouTube Adam Del Monte. Now, I don't know if he's related to the Del Monte fruit family, because here in Canada, and I think parts of the state, Del Monte, you know, we had canned peaches and canned, like in Canada for a long time, you know, we have short summer. So as a child, I remember eating a lot of canned fruit, seeing Del Monte on the tin. But Adam Del Monte, and he's got a video that I saw the other night called The Complete Flamenco Scale Explained. And the guy knows his shit, and the guy can demonstrate his shit, and the guy can play like shit, and shit in good, like as in good shit, great shit. So check out, if you're interested in the flamenco guitar, and you want to see a great player, check out Adam del Monte. No lo sé.